Buzz. Have you ever heard a small sound that just gets louder and louder and louder? Have you ever known that something was wrong but couldn't get anyone to listen to you? People always say, tell an adult, but maybe you know what it's like to have the adults in your life fail to hear you. That's what's happening to Claudia in Tiffany D. Jackson's chilling novel, Monday's Not Coming. Claudia has returned home after a summer away visiting family and is eager to see her best friend Monday after not hearing from her all summer long. Monday and Claudia had big plans for the 8th grade, which started with matching backpacks and ended with them getting admitted into the same prestigious high school together. Only Monday's phone is disconnected and she never shows up to school. Claudia tries to tell people that something is wrong, but her parents tell her not to meddle in other people's business. The school keeps forgetting to check on Monday at home, and Monday's sister tells Claudia to just leave it alone. But Claudia can't shake the feeling that something is wrong. Buzz! There goes that little alarm bell telling Claudia that something is not right. Have you ever had a friend just disappear on you? One day you are best friends, and the next day you might as well be invisible to them. As Claudia tries to make it through the 8th grade and no one will help her find Monday, Claudia can't help but think that maybe Monday just doesn't want to be friends with her anymore. If you have ever lost someone suddenly, your best friend, your person, then you will relate to Claudia's fears. Even before Monday disappeared, they had been growing apart. While Claudia had no interest in boys, Monday was being tortured by their classmate Jacob, who had no problem hooking up with Monday, but would freeze her out in school. The more Claudia tries to figure out where Monday is, the more she is confronted with the idea that she never knew Monday at all. Buzz! The noise in Claudia's head is getting louder. It's true that Monday is missing, but Claudia also is having her own problems. Monday used to help her with reading and writing, and now that she's gone, Claudia can't hide that she mixes up her letters and misspells words, even though she's excellent in math. If she gets sent to the Learning Resource Center, she'll wind up even more of an outcast than she already is. Her classmates spread vicious rumors about her already, and dance, usually her main outlet, is extra challenging this year since she's been moved up to the next level and none of the older girls talk to her. The pressure is increasing on Claudia to keep her grades up to get into a challenging high school and to hide her secret. Buzz! Claudia can't help but feel that time is running out for her and for Monday. After each encounter with Monday's family, Claudia is increasingly more frightened, and you, the reader, will be too. As Claudia remembers her friendship with Monday, more and more things don't add up the way they should. Things that Claudia once shook off now take on a sinister new light. If you like scary thrillers and mysteries, you've got to add this to your bookshelf. Be prepared to stay up late at night under the covers reading, and don't be surprised if you need to turn on all the lights in the house by the end. Happy reading. Hi classmates, here's my reflection part of my book talk this week. I chose to talk about Monday's Not Coming this week because I found that several days after reading it, I continued to think about it and reflect on it. For me, that's a key criteria for a great book. It stays with you. One of the things I really liked about this book is that the time shifts were really challenging to me as a reader. Initially, I felt like the big reveal that Claudia is having memory issues and that the major events of the book took place 2 years prior didn't really work because as a reader, I was very confused about the timeline. But then when I thought about that more, I realized that it was a really effective way to make me relate to how Claudia would be feeling in that situation. I used the hook open with a sound effect from the book because I thought that Jackson's use of the buzzing noise in the book was extremely effective at increasing the tension in the book. And then the reveal of the source of the noise was really heartbreaking. I hope that a reader would think back to my book talk once they get to Jackson's use of buzz in the book. I think young people are often both hiding secrets about themselves, that they don't want anyone else to know, and also trying to get the adults in their life to just listen to them and hear them. I think teenagers need stories and characters in their lives, even scary, depressing, painful stories, where the boy who is crying wolf is actually seeing a wolf, because I think that is their lived experience. I hope books like this help teenagers grow into adulthood knowing that they deserve to be listened to and should keep fighting to be heard. The award for this week is the Schneider Family Book Award, which recognizes quality literature that explores the experiences of disability. In Monday's Not Coming, Claudia experiences dyslexia and also an undiagnosed mental health issue. I really like the idea of including invisible disabilities as experiences that the Schneider Family Book Award might honor. While I believe there are universal experiences between people with disabilities and people without, I also believe there are unique experiences between these groups and between people with visible disabilities and invisible disabilities. Claudia's experience of masking her disability and being afraid of being exposed adds to the conversation about disability and how it is perceived by others and oneself. I was happiest with my use of the hook this week. I hope that it created the same sense of tension and mystery in my talk that Jackson uses it for in her book. I also think I am getting better at integrating the summary with the types of readers who would like to read this book. This week, I broke the book up into several different ideas: not being heard, being dropped by your friend, having a secret, and liking thrillers, and connected each of those ideas to say, if you have experienced X, you would like this book. I think next week I could be a little less scattershot in my recommendations. Thanks very much for taking the time to view my book talk and reflection.